Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been a hot minute since I've done a makeup tutorial, and this is not your typical makeup tutorial, as you can tell by the title. Oh, by the way, I got my camera to work again. It was this. I just feel like a complete idiot because it was the easiest fix. We're all good now, up and running on my Canon again. So I'm so excited for this makeup tutorial. As you guys know, I am very passionate about spreading mental health awareness. I am very passionate about makeup as well. So combining the two is just something I had to do. So I came across Maddie Brooks' post. She posted on a Facebook Facebook page called Glam Squad, and she posted that she had done the Inside Out Challenge. The Inside Out Challenge is where you use makeup to kind of showcase your mental illness. So one side of your face is your normal self, and then the other side of your face is what I would envision my mental illness to look like if it were on the outside. Yeah, so I will link the Glam Squad thing, the Glam Squad page down below on Facebook. So if you want to check her out too, her name is Maddie Brooks, and I'll put her name in the description as well if you want to check her out. She's beautiful, and yeah, so I think she's a makeup artist too. This is kind of the makeup tutorial that I have for you guys today. It is something that I really put a lot of thought into. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna start off by priming the skin. So I'm using CoverGirl's Outlast All Day Primer. This is just your basic moisturizing primer to help smooth out the skin and create a nice base for our makeup. Then I'm going in with Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer, and I'm using that in the areas where I have larger pores and texture, mainly in my T-zone area. Okay, so marking off the center of our face, I'm just using an eyeliner pencil. Okay, so we are going to start off with the kind of like regular makeup side. So I'm taking one of my favorite foundations of the moment. It is the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation and my Eco Tools sponge, and I'm just putting that all over my face and ears and neck, just like normal. Okay, going in with my Maybelline Master Concealer in light medium, I am just putting this in the areas where I feel like I need a little more coverage, like underneath my eyes, and I have some breakouts coming on right now, so I'm just going to cover those up with a little concealer as well, and then setting all of this with a translucent powder. Okay, so I am going to just quickly fill in my brows. No, really don't need to explain this part, it's just kind of whatever. Okay, so moving on to the eyeshadow, I am taking a kind of neutral light brown and buffing that right into my crease. And then taking a like a burnt orangey shade and putting that in my crease as well, but concentrating it more on the outer corners, and then kind of building it up. If you can't tell already, I'm ready for fall. Then I'm taking this kind of shimmery champagne eyeshadow, putting that all over the lid, and then darkening up the whole look with a dark brown warm shadow, putting that right on the outer corners. And then I'm taking the orange shade and buffing that right on my right on my lower lash line. Sorry, my dog is going crazy, so it's like really distracting me right now. Yeah. So I did add lashes, but I did not film it. So going on with my contour, I'm using just a light contour and just contouring like normal. And then taking a cream not cream eyeshadow, but a cream highlighter and just highlighting all of the highlighty areas. Okay, so I did use this lip color, and then halfway through the video I actually decided that I wanted something that popped a little bit more. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with this lip color. So starting off with the other side of my face, I'm putting a gray eyeshadow in my crease area and underneath my eyes, just kind of make me look a little more tired. So then I wanted to create kind of like a broken doll kind of illusion. Not that mental illness leaves you broken, but for me, I feel like this is just a great representation of how I sometimes feel. Sometimes I feel like I am broken and a little bit worn because of, my depression and anxiety and everything. So this technique is actually pretty easy. So I'm just taking a liquid liner and kind of creating this jagged kind of broken glass look, and then I'm taking a kind of damp brush and kind of smudging out the middle. We're going to add shadows and everything like that a little bit later, but this will just help give some depth and some realness to this broken thing on my face. Then I'm outlining the whole thing with white eyeliner just to kind of highlight the edges a little bit more. And then I'm also outlining the outline with a little bit of brown shadow to I cannot even talk. To kind of create a sunken in effect to make it look even a little bit more realistic. So also with this, you want to make sure that your lines are very crisp and cut and dark and clean. This will help the broken effect to look more realistic. So I did do this same effect on my chin area and my shoulder, but I did not show that, obviously, just for the sake of the video. Okay, so I did right here change my lip color to a red, just so it would kind of stand out a little bit more. So I'm just outlining my lips with a red lip liner, and then I went in with a metallic red liquid lipstick and put that right in the center to kind of make my lips pop a little bit more. Okay, so going on with a couple of cuts on our skin. This is just representing that sometimes my mental illness does leave me feeling wounded, especially if you deal with anxiety or anything like that. Sometimes you can feel like there's like a rock in your stomach, or someone has, plunged a knife into your stomach and is just twisting. It's like the weirdest thing, but I thought that this was a good representation of how I felt. But basically I'm just laying down some liquid latex and putting a piece of toilet paper right over top, laying down some more liquid latex on top of the toilet paper, and just kind of building this up. I do this about 3 times just to kind of create a nice skin-like texture. Then I am covering that with some concealer, just to kind of make it look a little bit more like skin. And if you are using this technique, make sure that you blend in concealer or whatever foundation you're using in with the skin around it, around the latex, not just the latex itself. So this is a little barbaric, but I took some scissors and made a cut in the middle of our latex. Please be careful if you are doing this at any point. Just be careful not to cut your skin. That would not be fun. Okay, so to create an illusion that this cut is deeper than it actually is, I'm taking black eyeliner and just kind of filling the cut in with that, and then taking a red liner over top of that as well to kind of make it look like a little bit more like fleshy and bloody and all that kind of thing.
Okay, and I'm also adding some purple eyeshadow around the latex to kind of make it look like it's bruised, as well as I also add yellow eyeshadow a little bit, and a little bit of dark blue eyeshadow to make it look even more bruised and swollen and irritated. And I also took a little bit of red eyeshadow and put that on top as well. Okay, so I just want to pause real quick right here. I lost the clip where I showed you guys everything that's on the screen pretty much here. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain like what I did was I added a little bit more bruising on my chest area and another cut, and I made this little heart. So the white part that you see is liquid latex, because we're going to be cutting up this side of the heart. And then what I'm doing is taking a little bit of liquid lipstick, the metallic liquid lipstick, and filling in the heart. This side is just like the clean heart, and then the other side I took a red lipstick as well and just kind of filled it in. And now I am just kind of making a little cuts in the heart to kind of represent that sometimes our hearts can feel broken and shattered, especially when you're going through something hard. And we're just doing the same effect that we did on the cut on our face, using the same techniques on this side of the heart as well. Okay, I also am adding a little bit of fake blood. Okay, I went a little crazy with this, but I did add a little bit of fake blood, a lot of fake blood. I also did put a little latex over my mouth, just to kind of show that, I don't know, when I'm feeling really down and depressed, I don't like to talk, so that kind of represents that. And then I'm gonna, I took one of my liquid liners and I'm writing these little words that I say to myself, or feelings that I feel. One of the most common words that I say to myself and others is "I'm fine" when I'm really not. Then I went ahead and just added some other words. This just really kind of shows, these are words that I actually do say to myself sometimes, and I know it's not nice, but it's just how it is. But yeah, so this is kind of how I think of my mental illness sometimes. It can make me feeling like this. I hope that you guys are inspired and have a little bit more of awareness. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.